Hey guys, so we are doing a much requested video here, a quick little test between the V20 and the V10 from LG. So we're going to check out the performance here. 3, 2, 1, let's see. Let's see if it's worth to upgrade from the V10 to the V20. And straight away, I've got to say I think I prefer the V10's build quality still. You know, I'm just going to throw it out there. I think the build quality in the V10 still has more attitude when it comes to these like massive chrome edges here. There are some improvements though with the V20, like the Type C, obviously, which is nice. We don't get two ugly looking camera things here as well. But the actual build quality, as I said, I still prefer the V10 overall. I think it's got more of a unique design. They both have the kind of second screen here, you can see, which does show you the recent apps on the V10. It doesn't seem to do that on the V20, but maybe there's a setting to get it doing that. And we are running Android Nougat here versus Marshmallow on the V10. So I'm just going to open up some apps first, and then we're going to see if there is any difference here. So far they look very similar. Maybe the V20 a little bit faster with some of these apps. Yeah, so the V20, you can see you're giving you a nice performance boost over the old Snapdragon 808, which was the only thing which I was questioning back in the day. Why did they use that? It wasn't the most powerful processor. So you can see, the actual performance is definitely improved here on the V20. Oh, so the game as well, you can see big difference here when it comes to this, which is nice. Oh, what happened to the V20? That was a bit of a fail. So give that to the V10. Another thing I found with the V20, very slippery device now that they've shined it off, whereas the I think the default configuration of the V10 came with a very rubberized back, and it felt amazingly grippy. I do have a wireless charging leather back on the V10. Maybe you can swap out the back as well on the V20 and get different ones. So you can see in terms of the performance, a definite step up here on the V20. We're going to just quickly have a look at the Wi-Fi performance, both from the 5G Wi-Fi. So just start with the V10. Which still gets a very respectable score here. You can see some of the icons are different on the V20, like the battery icon and the Wi-Fi icon, because it's running the Nougat kind of software. Can you see that? That is quite nice. They've gone uniform. So very good score here for the V10 when it comes to the upload. Not seen it that high before. But the V20 again, showing here it is the successor, which is good. That's what we like to see. but can't quite reach the upload. But you know, very good performance here from the V20. Has won against its predecessors twice when it comes to the Wi-Fi. Just open up a few quick websites here, such as WWE and Go. So let's put them together here so you can see the content. You can see Trump in all of his glory, eh? And so we're seeing a little bit faster when it comes to the reload, the page load here, which is good. A little bit laggy on the V10, but nice and smooth on the V20. I think they should have gone with V11 for the name, just to be, you know, consistent with like cars and all that. But you can definitely see here, big step up when it comes to the page render speed. Wow, that was fast. Look at that. Very nice. So definitely going to give this to the V20. And obviously we do have the multitasking, which is another thing which is quite important here. Let's go. And I think you got 4 gigs of RAM in the V10, so that was a good choice. As you can see, very future-proof performance here. And they've changed the clear all button. You can see it's at the top now, which is a good place to avoid doing what I did the other day, accidentally clearing everything. So what can you see here? You know, I can see the V10 doing very well, keeping things in memory. No, you know, reloading too much. And it seems to come up with them faster as well, sometimes. All V20 here. So both of them, I think, reloaded the game. Yeah, so I think LG could definitely improve its software here. Someone said that the performance can be better on the one without the app drawer, like the launcher, but I'm not really interested in that. I don't like having no app drawer. Having the app drawer is the, you know, it's the pinnacle of Android. It's what we hold over people with iPhones. We love the app drawer here. So I think I'm going to give it to the V20 when it comes to speed on some of them, but definitely could do with improvement, I think, going forward, because it is a new phone, obviously. So in terms of the other things, like we do have, I think, some improvement when it comes to the camera, like features here. I'll probably do a test of the cameras, you know, seeing how it is when I'm a little bit better, but I think you can see here, if we have a look in the settings, they've definitely improved the interface, which was a bit hidden away on the V10, but they've kept some of the amazing manual modes that you do get with this particular line of phone. I don't think you can like find any phone which compares here when it comes to the manual setting on the video recording. So that is pretty good that they've kept that. I think it's a 16 megapixel camera. It does have the wide lens as well, similar to the LG G5. So I'm expecting good performance from it in general. In terms of the actual screen, I think they've also upped the brightness a little bit here. So you can see this is on the max brightness, and it's much more, you know, higher in terms of the luminosity, which is good. and battery life. You know, I think the V10, to me, the battery seems to be getting worse and worse like every month on the V10, so I probably need to get a new battery for it. But the battery on the V20, I gotta say, you know, I think it definitely could have been better. I think they could have put 4000 mAh in there, definitely, in terms of the size of the phone. You know, it's holding up, but it's not exemplary like you're getting with like the Mate 8 and you know, other phones which come with amazing battery capacity and endurance. So hopefully LG in 2017 will, you know, bring the battery tech here, because it's good that it doesn't explode, don't get me wrong, but we need you know, bigger batteries, I think, for these sizes of phones. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here between the V20 and the V10. As I said, I'll probably check out the camera as well between these two, and some other things like the gaming, etc. Hope you found the video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.